Let's work in a state of the weather. It's currently, right now, what is it, 18 degrees?
Looks like it.
Got a chance of more snow in the forecast tomorrow.
In this Pet Talk, toys that can help you and especially your dogs get through the cold weather.
Welcome back, pet behavior specialist Cathy Guinane.
Hi, Cathy.
Good morning.
Nice to see you.
This is Alex. She's about 6. She's some sort of a husky mix.
Let's turn around, Alex.
Can we see her face?
Let's
She's
turn
a
around.
very lovely dog.
Come here. Oh, Alex, come here.
She's very strong.
She's sweet,
Yes,
though.
She is very sweet, and she's very curious.
Alex.
She's
I'd
very
like to see you
curious.
control
Sit.
her.
Sometimes we know how to sit when we want to.
There you go.
Sometimes we just stand really pretty.
Yeah.
She looks good.
You said she's 6. Do you know much about her story, or?
Not a ton, but we do. The dog walkers are nuts about her. You
She's
know?
a good walker.
She's a fairly good walker too. She gets a little excited.
good.
Sometimes doesn't act like she's quite 6. Acts a little younger.
Well, that's kind of nice, though, if you don't want a dog that's ready to just take naps all day.
There you go.
Is
But
she good for a good running partner, do
She
you
would
think?
be. You'd have to build her up to it because she's 6, and if she hasn't been doing that for kind of like us,
Yeah.
you know, you don't just want to go run a marathon. You want to build up to it. But doing that, she would love it.
She's so pretty.
She is, and
She is.
outside is wonderful
Good-looking
because she's
dog.
got enough coat and everything that.
We'll be honest with you. We've got somebody here in the building who's fallen in love with Alex,
Yes.
so she might not be available for adoption by
When
the
it's
time
the-
you get to the shelter today.
You know, we've run into this problem. Our dog doesn't want to be outside too much
Right.
in this
Yep.
weather. So how do you keep dogs busy when it's this cold?
There are all kinds of different toys that are activity type toys that you can put their meals in,
I'm trying to keep it
or you
together
can just
over here.
put treats in.
All right.
This big red thing, it's a Kong wobbler.
This thing is, this isn't the regular Kong toy we have that we put
Right.
peanut butter and
No,
stuff in.
this is a different one.
This
This
is
is-
a bad boy.
This one,
what's that one do?
there's food in there. There's dry kibble in there,
Yep.
and they have to tip it and knock the food out.
Oh,
Yeah.
She
so you
isn't
see how
quite. I didn't quite take to that so much. She'd need a little more work.
We have a ball. We have a ball
Yes.
like that. Very
Yeah.
similar.
Yep.
But they just kind of push it around with
Alex?
their
Yeah.
nose all day.
And they
Alex,
can
They don't
work
get
at it.
bored.
and
Well, let's do it.
It's
Let's put it down
fun.
on the floor.
And
Let's
see
let
what
Alex
she'll do.
play
I
with it.
Kathy said she didn't
I
think
will
she
guarantee
will.
nothing.
She won't play with it?
Well, she didn't earlier, but maybe she will for you.
Go. Get it.
No, here, you do it for me.
No, she didn't.
Well, what else do we
That
have
worked
here?
well,
Oh,
Kathy.
And again, this is,
kibble nibble?
and you can, again, stick it in, but it rolls, and because of all the extra purple that's elevated on it,
How you?
it just
Oh, you
rolls
just
differently.
put the stuff down here and their little teeth that
Yes.
kind of grip and keep stuff from
Yep,
falling
so you
out.
pour it in. And the thing is you can throw all these in the dishwasher, too, if they get too
Oh,
gucky.
love that.
Yes.
Because
Do
they're
cer-
going to. If the
Oh, they
dog's
will.
chasing them around and getting slobber and crumbs on it.
So
Yeah.
we have Kongs. A lot of people are familiar with Kongs.
Yeah.
Tug a jug.
I've
jug
got
is
one
the
of
one
those
over
That's
there
what
with the
you've
rope.
got.
We'll show this one next.
And
Kibble nibble
the
magic
kibble
mush-
nibble.
And the tug a
these
jug, you
names are
undo the
funny.
bottom of it. It just unscrews.
Okay.
And you can put food in there,
Trying to demonstrate.
and they have to then, and you put the lid back on, and then the rope moves.
Yeah.
Well, lots of dogs like ropes,
Yeah.
those rope toys, but they're really
like
pretty good at
ropes?
destroying them also.
Do you like ropes?
And when
Our
they
dog
do
would
that,
tear that up.
but then you stick a tennis ball inside instead.
Yeah.
And so it still has the same effect. But this purple on the top here is very good for chewing on their, getting on their gums and
I got
kinda help
lost. I
clean
got
their
lost
teeth.
in Alex's eyes for a minute. I forgot I had a job. And then we have this one, fourth on that list.
It's a mushroom. And again, undo the bottom. It's all dishwasher safe. Put stuff
Ooh.
in, and they have to. It rolls differently.
Itty bitty pinholes. So they can still smell what's inside, activate those
exactly.
senses, they get excited.
Production guys have a pork chop hidden behind the set over here.
Cool. Do certain breeds respond better to these? Because if she doesn't give a rip
Well,
about
and-
this, or something, so like, how do you know that your dog's going to get into it?
Well, and the thing is some dogs it takes them a little bit longer to get used to it. She's 6. If she's never been introduced to this quite yet, plus she's stressed a bit because she doesn't have a home, you know,
And
all
she's-
those
right,
things.
the lights, the new people. the whole
Exactly.
thing.
So that may be part of the reason she doesn't want to.
Yeah.
But once they figure out what to do, oh my, they love them.
Hey, can we switch gears to this big rally that's
Yes.
coming up?
Big
This
event.
is one of those annual things that people
We do.
plan for.
It's the Rescue Rally, the tailor-made Rescue Rally, from 10 until 1 on Sunday, the 15th
yeah.
of February. And the different rescue groups who we work very closely with come, as many as possible come, and they all have different places in the shelter where they have tables and they'll have information. Some of them bring animals. So it's kind of fun just to, if you're thinking of wanting a specific breed, it's a great way to do that and find out not only what the breed looks like, what size it probably gets to,
Yeah.
but what does it require? What are medical needs?
How
what
often
exercise?
do you see that where someone brings a dog in because it was more than they could handle and
Right.
they just didn't realize it
It happens
going in?
very often. You know, and it's too bad. But you know, with the breed rescues, They're pretty breed specific. They do have some that are mixes, obviously.
Yeah, and they're knowledgeable.
And they're very
if
knowledgeable.
you're looking. So that's coming up on the 15th. So not this Sunday, but next.
Correct.
And then the Humane Society, of course, near 90th and 4th there.
Yes.
If you'd like to adopt Alex, adoptions will open up today at noon, but you can go early, complete
Alex?
paperwork, and get that thing started.
Absolutely.
Alex
Thank you,
is really,
Cathy.
Alex
Thank you.
really wants
Great
to
to
go
see
home
you.
with somebody.
Yep.
Yep.
And Mike, your pet license is due by the middle of March, so don't be
mid-March, so
late
make sure you get your
again.
license.
Don't be late again.
Yep.
Thanks, Cathy. Our picture of the day is a form of foreshadowing for you, big guy.
You just pay the fine and you move on, Mary, okay? We'll welcome one of the best-selling artists of all time tomorrow. Stay tuned to see who it is. Hey, hey.